Okay, so now back to like just dating experience. How's just dating in the gay community, especially even like if it's like on Grindr? How is it something that favors? Me, like Tinder and Bumble favors me, but meet a lot of crazy women.
Of course you do.
A lot of crazy.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Of course you do.
I mean, yeah.
What do you mean?
I had Tinder in Kenya for the straight people is that pits. I don't know. I had stories.
It's terrible.
Exactly.
It's terrible. Like, I'm like, yo,
so
how
I
you're
think, I think that's our
human?
Grindr. That's our version for Grindr because Grindr is also.
It has extremes.
It has very extreme and it has very very nice people. You can actually find a boyfriend there or like a guy, but then you can actually find very just ugly-hearted people, very weird people. So my experience again as a visibly queer person.
What's weird on Grindr?
I'm getting there.
Hey,
I'm getting there.
let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So I'm getting there. So dating as a visibly queer person in Kenya, again, with all the societal norms, with all the societal pressures and everything society. It's very hard because also getting another person who's out, who's openly queer, and then dating is so hard because most of the people haven't come out yet. So dating for me has been the pits. But if you're trying to look for me, yeah, follow me on Instagram at Sirr Ninga anyway.
Should slide in the DM.
Exactly, very fast. So coming on Grindr, I've found very nice people and I've found very bad people. Just one of those dudes who will be like, oh, pull up to my house at 3 a.m. Oh, just
3 a.m.
You guy.
3 a.m.
At 3 a.m. and then like make sure nobody sees you. You know, like things like that.
But hold on.
Exactly.
But did you pull up though?
Did I though?
Did you?
Did I?
Did you?
Exactly.
Oh.
I didn't say yes or
but
no.
3 a.m. Oh, okay. But are we saying this is somebody now who doesn't want to be...
Or to be seen probably with a gay guy or just like generally doesn't want to be seen. That's where the term DL comes from, down low. Somebody who's also, this is not even a bisexual, somebody who's also dating a chick to just mask their gayness from society. But now they're not even bisexual because a bisexual will be open with it. But
Yeah,
this one is
bisexual
like,
just
will just be like, I'm easy. But like this one is dating a chick on the side and the chick doesn't even know that the guy is queer. So yeah, those are the types of guys you find on Grindr. Yeah, mostly
DL people.
DL people with no face profiles, just
come on now. So how are you going to meet somebody that you don't even need?
but disappearing pictures. There's this feature.
Oh, they can send like on WhatsApp.
Yeah, on WhatsApp, but disappearing picture
view
like
once.
that. Yeah, view once. I swear.
So you need to hold on to that screen,
like,
make sure you look properly.
The thing is with Grindr in Kenya, because there's a difference between Grindr in Kenya and Europe, because we have made measures here, security measures in terms of you can't screenshot somebody on Grindr.
Oh, you
like
can't?
you can't screenshot like the way you can screenshot WhatsApp or Instagram.
Yeah.
You can't do that because when you screenshot it, it will just like give you like a blank page. So, but in Europe again, you can screenshot someone. Yeah, things like that. Again, it's because Grindr is used to blackmail and extort people. Yeah, the whole blackmailing
like
and extortion.
People have been committing suicide because of that.
Yeah, because of that. So so those are the security measures that like we've put in place. Yeah.
But also like, okay, here's the thing. And I'm just, okay, I don't want to say like, I'm just trying to think like, well, is it that crazy that if somebody threatens, and understand, I'm also just, if you have my nudes and you threaten me, bruh, come on, release them.
I know, but you know, like
release them. But now I'm trying to understand, like, oh, this is for people who are down low.
Yeah, people who are down low probably like
maybe they're the ones who like they get the hardest hit and they can't just deal with it being exposed. Like,
but you know, like the extortion here in Kenya, like it's so extreme.
There's extortion in Kenya as well.
Yeah, let me give you a story.
That's like what's Nini abroad.
No, it's here. So probably again, let's use the example of the 3 a.m. guy.
Yeah.
He calls you to his house. And then probably he calls you to the bedroom and then like you're just like, you're not even having sex. And then apparently...
So what are you doing in the bed?
Apparently, two people just appear from like the... Like...
Hold on. In Kenya?
Yeah.
That's madness.
These-
Come on.
These stories are there, to be honest.
There
Yeah.
is no way.
Just like two people just appear like from the what's it called, like at the bottom of the bed.
For group sex?
No,
or
no,
they're
no.
chomoking with like cameras?
They're chomoking with cameras, and then they'll be like, oh,
Come
oh,
on now.
and then
Come on.
they ask for your phone, and then like start contacting like your people and asking for money. So that's where like,
Wait,
the
it's
extortion-
gotten to that point.
It's so crazy.
I know economy is bad, but honestly
Yeah.
speaking,
No, it has always been there.
in Kenya,
Yeah, it has always been there.
hey, the things
It's 'cause
that happen at night, bruh.
It's because I don't think it's very talked about, but it has always been there for years.
Oh.
You're just extorting people.
So then, of course, I also think for guys, it's shameful for somebody to come and say
and you,
like,
and, you,
"Hey,
and you can't
imagine
even
this-
report it to the
It was
police.
three
right?
guys.
You
By
can't
the way, I
even
was trying
report
to
it.
smash, and then Kwanza, how do you tell the cops Kwanza?
Manzi.
The Kenyan cops. Ati sasa tulikuwa tunaenda kupatana na huyu. You imagine that Kenyan
Hata
cop from Shags.
you can't even say their pronouns, like, because it's a guy, you know? Crazy.
The cop would be like, okay, sasa wewe ulienda kusaidia
Ulienda kufanya nini, you know?
ulienda kufanya. So before you even break it down to them, and then will they I'm sure they'll discriminate kinda.
Yeah.
Or they
do.
won't take you seriously.
They won't take you seriously. But again, we have good cops. We work with
Ah.
cops. But again, only few. Because there's so many cops in Kenya who are just like weird.
Yeah.
And then you can only find so many cops who are nice and good, you know?
Are there gay cops?
There's so many gay people, like, regardless of profession.
No. Listen. Cause maybe, the guys are like, yo, I'll call my person by the way. There's that gay cop who, if you call,
Oh, yeah.
he makes like things easy for you because you can talk to him. That's
But
what
it's
I mean.
only one or two, like, not many. Yeah.
That you know of. That you know of. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, there's somebody who should be able to
Yeah.
represent, because they'll understand you. If
They'll
you call this
understand
guy,
you.
they'll be like, hey, Sawa, we'll handle it. And he'll come and handle that situation.
But again, the cop also doesn't want to come out, you know?
No, yeah. But he'll make sure like it's
He'll make
it's
sure like the
followed up,
case is like, but how many are there? Like, how many?
that we know.
Only 5 or only even 3 in the whole of
I mean, I
that
think
we know of
cops,
again.
Cops, I
Yeah.
think. Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, like another big question: how many guys in Kenya do you think are down low? Like many of them.
Hey, so many.
Many.
So many.
Really? A lot.
So crazy.
It's so interesting because
Come out,
like
guys. Come out. We are waiting for you.
oh shit! What? Okay, now just even on that note, it's not even just about the shame thing, but I'm just trying to picture why do you think then it's because the numbers, I think at times, like maybe as heterosexual people, especially when your people are like, have like, what do you call it? They just don't want to hear anything about gay people, right? But gay people, the way they're always saying, it's like, yo, the numbers you guys that are out here, you don't even know, by
I
the way.
swear.
I hear the numbers are like really, really crazy. And one thing I know about like gay people don't really expose people. I think it's
Yeah.
because of like maybe what they experienced during their childhood
Exactly.
and coming out. Because you never hear like a gay person saying like Nani is gay by the way. Because if they want to, they can expose a lot of
Yeah.
people. Because they know all these people that they link up with maybe. and everything.
Instagram, screenshot, post. You know?
Hey, do people slide? Do straight people slide in your DM?
So like the types of people who slide, it's
And I'm not saying
the
to spoil
curious,
your nini, like
like the curious people,
how.
like just there's this term which is called Bicurious. Like you just want to try to see whether there's a
Whether it's your
possibility.
cup of tea.
Whether it's and I respect that. I respect that because
So how do you respond to that?
of course I don't.
But they tell you like, yo, I'm just
Like I've never like been with a guy. Can you be my first one? Hey, TikTok DMs are crazy. It's
wait.
like Facebook.
So listen, hold on. So when somebody's doing this,
Exactly.
they don't think you can screenshot.
Again, yeah, probably.
What?
But like I'm a good person. I'm not bad.
But how would somebody know? Because this is their first thing they're approaching you. Because I'm even imagining, like, even for like a guy, at times when you're sliding on a girl's DM, maybe there's another chick that you're talking to, but I'm always thinking, but me, what I'm always saying, like, if anybody takes a screenshot of like what I'm saying, I'm like, come on, like, I'll be like, that's not me.
Exactly.
I just be like, what do you mean?
Exactly.
And I'll be like, that's Photoshop. And if you say no, I'll be like, here, guys, I'll prove
That
it to you.
wasn't me.
I'll say, because I have experience with graphic
I
design.
love that philosophy.
I will show you exactly
I love
how
that
you
philosophy.
can. In fact, I'll do a breakdown video. I'll show you guys exactly how you can Photoshop someone's name and contact and make the screenshots look like they actually from this kind of person. But I think
love
it's
that
also like,
philosophy, yeah.
but it's also like too much work anyway. Hey, come on.
Yeah.
But I think even just being part of like the community, like you're saying, it's not easy because everything you have to really calculate.
Yeah.
You have to think it through.
Very, very.
Think it through. So now those people who want to experiment, is there a name for them?
Bicurious.
Or
Or just curious, guys. Curious, bicurious.
Doesn't that make you gay?
No, because like you're just
Because
curious.
what's experimenting? When they say they want to experiment, what exactly
They
do
want
they
to
want
try.
experience?
They want to try.
What exactly? Making out with a guy?
Yeah,
or
probably
like,
making out, or probably
or
like
full
the whole
penetration?
Yeah, probably like the whole sex vibe. Yeah, things like
The
that.
whole sexual thing.
People are just people, man.
Hey, appetites. I'm just telling you, Nairobi, the appetite is crazy.
Watu wanapitana kila mtu regardless of gender, you know?
Yo, I'm telling. Because I think like there's now another term. Because we keep seeing like, always a lot of extremes from like every other leaks or blogs and everything. Now there's an alleged thing. I want to say alleged. Like there's this guy who his kind of like sex tape was leaked. And
Was
I
it the
don't
one
even
on
know what
Twitter?
he was thinking by there.
Was it the one on X or Twitter?
Yeah. The one who had two chicks and one had like a humongous dildo just like...
Oh no, I didn't see that.
You haven't seen that?
No, I'm not on X. I'm not on Twitter.
And the craziest part. So they say he works for... I don't even want to say which company he works for.
Say.
Because now we're saying, no, it's a company that if they hear you mentioning...
Crazy.
And you haven't, and let me just type it down. Because now they'll be like, oh, you've said that he works for which company? Wewe ngoja kwanza utajua.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, this one they'll just be like,
That's
and you're saying our employees nini?
That's a national, regional.
So you didn't see...
I didn't see the video.
So he had like, okay, these two chicks. And then, because people posted his ID number and everything.
Like his face, everything.
And where he works, his position in the office and everything.
Wow.
And then now next, it's the sex tape. I think, but when such things happen, it's just somebody who's close to you.
Oh,
clearly.
definitely.
Clearly.
Hey, that's some spiteful shit.
Or the three people who were there, because it was two chicks and this old guy, kinda. And then there's a chick who had like just a big dildo and she was like ramming the guy, right? So we call it that name position right now. That's what it's called. That's the name of the position.
Okay.
But how do you call such people? What's the name for such person? Like maybe not even sexuality, but he likes penetration from girls, pegging.
Oh yeah, it's pegging.
Yeah. So that's not as many as
no.
Doesn't that equate to almost being gay?
I don't think so. Because again, we said sexuality is
So what's that?
an enduring, romantic, physical, emotional attraction. That's sexuality. But that's just pegging. That's people having fun. That's just anal play.
I don't
that's
think
nothing.
If you see the size of the nini, maybe you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. I don't think that's just for,
Yeah, but that's
but I've heard
crazy.
also that that's like a thing that it's kind of like a trendy thing. Yeah.
With the straight guys, with the straights.
Listen, that's not
With
my
the
cup of tea.
with the
That's not my cup.
heterosexuals.
I go crazy, but that's not my cup of tea.
You go crazy.
Yeah, but that's not where we are going, though.
You're crazy.
We're not going there. So,
or we can say that's just a preference.
maybe, yeah.
Nationalize tu hapo,
But because here's the thing, you also have to admit, like, and I'm always saying why I would never interfere. Like, I find people like insulting each other, fighting, and I hear their couples. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not even touching on that. I do not know what this fuckers do at night in the
Yeah.
bedroom to have a bond that they're having. Because even they're fighting, that's foreplay. Yeah, foreplay. Because after that, they're going
Interpersonal
home.
relationships never get in between them.
You just
No, meskia, never.
If it's too much, if there's a bouncer or police,
Yeah.
they can handle that. But otherwise, it's not my place.
Not
It'd be
you.
like, oh, he beat me.
No.
But you're still there because I wouldn't understand the dynamics
of the relationship.
Like the relationship. Because there are some people who genuinely, that's just how they
roll.
they move. But also, there was also like another thing that I wanted to ask.